All right, I'm here with Lauren Coughlin after her 64 today on Sunday. What was the game plan going into today? I mean, very aggressive round, some birdies, an eagle out there. What was going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, just with the conditions and stuff, my husband is on the bag, and he was just kind of like, let's embrace it and don't shy away from it. And I think he kept it really light and fun, and stayed relatively dry, so we're doing good.
And talk about that stretch there in the last 4 holes on your front 9. I mean, birdie, 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 eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of started hitting it really good. I mean, that stretch of holes, I made about a 60-footer on 15, and then I hit it to about 10 feet on 16, made about a 12-footer on 17, and then and then I rolled in about a 35-foot putt on 18. So yeah, I was just seeing the lines really well all day and had really good speed control, and yeah, it was really great.
And you moved up the leaderboard several spots after being worried about making the cut after Friday. What does that mean to move up the leaderboard and have a really good finish?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, I was through 10 holes on, through 9 holes on Friday. I was at 2 over par for the tournament, and yeah, I just kind of I found my swing kind of mid round through the first day, and just finally started making some putts there on that back 9 and started hitting it really close, and kind of just kept it going throughout the rest of the week.
For you mentally, what does it take to kind of claw yourself back from the depths like that and then just play free over the weekend? I mean, a lot of people can go for broke and they don't. It looks like you did over the weekend, but what does it take from you mentally to kind of have this turnaround?
Yeah, I think it helped a lot having my husband on the bag. I'm going through a caddy change, and just kind of, he's been begging me to give him a shot for a while, and so finally I was like, all right, I'm going to give him a shot. And last week was tough. That was first week on the bag, but it was more just like some growing pains. Like, he's never really caddied full time. He's filled in for me here and there, but kind of started to figure out the process, and he did a great job of staying in it all week. So that was, I think, the big key.
And then just looking at your trajectory over the last few years, to play this well this early in the year, I mean, is it fun for you to kind of have this opportunity to maybe go ahead and get that reshuffle up as early as possible?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was great being in Asia for the first time in the spring, and I feel like I played solid in Asia, but definitely left a lot out there. And so it was nice kind of after last week not playing very well. But this week just kind of really found something, I think, with my swing that I kind of hadn't found. And a lot of it was just, I talk a lot about acceptance with Dr. Julie and my husband, and I think just watching like Scotty Scheffler, I think that's partly why he's such a good freaking ball striker, is he accepts that like he might sometimes have 20, 30 feet, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. And I think I was really struggling with that because ball striking is my strength, but I was just really just trying to be too aggressive at points, and then just not being accepting that like, oh yeah, I hit a good shot to 20 feet, and being like, instead of being mad that I hit it to 20 feet. So that was a big shift as well.
Ramp it up, getting into the major season here in just a few weeks. I mean, playing this solid so far, how much confidence are you going to carry with you looking ahead to those big events?
Yeah, I mean, a big one for me is putting, and I tried a new putter this week, and it did its job for sure. Yeah, my husband was getting fit for ping clubs on Monday morning, and I was just kind of messing around and pulled one out of the bag out there on their putting green and was like, feels pretty good, and just kind of kept it going. And yeah, that was a big one. I think again on Thursday, I putted well. I didn't make a lot of putts, but I was like, I could see that it was a really good fit. And yeah, so I'm excited about having that going forward, because putting has always kind of been my thing. And if I can get that dialed, then who knows?
Yeah, what's the putter model?
It's the Ping Oslo 3, the PLD.
Great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Perfect.